Hello everyone, my name is Ann and I lost 100 pounds with intermittent fasting. Today I'm going to talk about losing inches, how we physically look when we're fasting and when we're losing inches. It's sometimes you can't see it in the scale. I will tell you that when I first started losing weight, I think I'd lost maybe 18 pounds the first couple of months, which was really good, especially for me. And I was like, well, I lost 18 pounds, but it didn't look like I lost 18 pounds. People weren't commenting and saying, oh my God, Ann, how much weight have you lost? I kind of felt like I was losing weight, but people weren't noticing it just yet. Don't be discouraged. I had a lot of weight to lose. I still have some weight to lose, but I had a lot of weight to lose. So I was very puffy. I was very bloated. And don't expect people to notice when you're 120, 30, 40 pounds overweight and people don't notice when you've only lost 12, 15 pounds. But know that the body is working. I noticed that once I hit probably 60 or 70 pounds, that's when I noticed that my clothes were really getting baggy. I did not buy a lot of new clothes that first year because I knew that eventually I wanted to lose a lot of weight and I didn't want to spend all that money just to give away all those good clothes. It did take me a full year to really start seeing my clothes just falling off me. At this point, at 50 pounds, people were commenting, wow, Ann, your clothes are getting really baggy. Wow, Ann, you've really lost some inches. So that 50-pound mark to me was kind of a turning point. Once I hit the 50-pound mark, I needed new clothes. So I bought a couple pairs of pants, a couple shirts to get me through. It was still warm, it was kind of, still warm out or just getting into the next spring. So I bought me just a couple pair of spring pants and a couple of shirts. And then when I hit about 70 or 80 pounds, those inches absolutely, I just melted. Between 70 and 80 pounds, I melted. People were like, oh my God, Ann, how are you doing this? How are you losing so much weight? What have you done? Once you hit 70, 80 pounds, people are really going to start to notice. And those inches, I believe if you look at my before and after, it looks like I lost so much more than 100 pounds because I am literally half of the person I was 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. So those inches can be a sign of doing the right thing. Maybe the scale's not moving as fast as you want it to, but are your clothes literally getting looser? Is the waist, because I lost a lot of weight in my waist because I carried a lot of weight in my belly, and that's the best place to lose weight too. So I had to go buy belts. And I thought, if I could buy a belt, even though the scale says I've only lost 27 pounds, man, my belt is really, I gotta go up a notch in my belt. So pay attention to the inches that you're losing also. Measure your waist. Once every 3 or 4 months, measure that waist. Once my body hit the 50-pound mark, my waist started to shrink. Until the 50-pound mark, I was very discouraged because I wasn't seeing a lot of my waist circumference shrinking, but I was feeling it in my chest. I was seeing it in my face, in my neckline. The skin under my neck was starting to kind of, you could see it's kind of loose. So I was losing weight there first. And then after the 50 pounds, my waist started to really shrink. So pay attention to the inches that you're losing and where you're losing the weight. It's just a really good way of motivating you. If you see your clothes are getting smaller and you're doing the right thing, you're fasting right, you're watching your calories, you're drinking the water and eliminating the sugar and the carbs as best as you can. But watch those little things. Another really big moment that I had that I realized I was losing inches, like I said, I'm very short, so I'm only 5'1.5" and I got into the car and I gotta have my seat all the way up because I'm short and I'm very short-legged. And so I got into my vehicle and my seat moves up automatically and my belly didn't touch the steering wheel. I was like, wow, my belly did not touch the steering wheel. So look for those things. Look for those little signs that you're losing weight. My wedding ring started to get looser. oh wow, my wedding rings aren't so tight. That really kind of worried me. I thought I'd have to cut off my wedding rings eventually because I was so fat. And I'd had these wedding rings 32 years. And I didn't want to cut my wedding rings off. So look for those signs of losing weight. The rings, they're getting bigger. The belt, I gotta go up a notch. The car seat, getting in your car, my belly's not touching the steering wheel. Getting in a booth at a restaurant was huge. Now I just slide right in it and I don't have to, honey, can you move the table closer to you? Because he's got a big belly too. So he needs the room. But those things are the victories of doing intermittent fasting. But I just kind of want to talk to you about that. So look for those small things, those inches. Those inches are telling you a lot of stuff too. Then the scale will eventually catch up to the inches that you're losing. I guess that's the moral of the story. Just keep feeling those inches shrinking and the scale will catch up. You all have a good day. Like and subscribe. Send my video out to people who you think may be interested. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.